So recently I discovered these restaurants that are owned by some of the richest people in the world. Celebrities. Drake, LeBron, Ronaldo, Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro, and dozens more, all have their own spots. But I also noticed these restaurants are usually terrible. So today I'm gonna find out which celebrity restaurants actually live up to the hype. Bradley Cooper opened up Danny and Coop's a month ago, and this place has gone straight up viral because Bradley himself has been cooking in the kitchen. That is how proud he is of his brand. I don't know if he's in today, but their hours are always changing. It's only open on weekends. Today, it's open at 12. We're here at about 3. There is no line. I've heard they've had lines even since last week. Maybe we're lucky because it's a Friday. I heard this cheesesteak's pretty damn good. Will I get to meet Bradley Cooper and tell him I loved him in The Hangover? Will that also make me sound old? I walked in, went right up to the server. Good, how are you? I popped the question. No, not that one. The way more important one. Is Bradley working today? And her next words crushed me.
Not right now.
That would have been cool. I guess the only hope I have is that the food will make up for it. While we waited, I struck up a conversation with these guys who had been here before.
If I'm gonna eat your food and it's $20, I'm allowed to drip the sauce on your floor.
How was the cheesesteak when you had it?
I'm very picky. I think it was amazing. I'm big on the presentation. It looked amazing. On the bread was amazing. I'm simple. I don't like it too messy, you know?
It's $19 though. It's a little expensive.
Very expensive. They were like, do you want a drink? I said, I can't afford it.
Yeah, I just got my text. Pick up my Danny and Coops.
There you go.
Cool, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. With the steak acquired, I got the most random invite. Turns out one of the dudes we were talking to owns Mr. Throwback, New York's legendary vintage sports shop, where celebrities like Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande, well, before they broke up, and pro athletes go shopping, and he said we could eat the cheesesteak there. What? This sounds insane. Maybe I can see a different celebrity while there. Sorry, Bradley Cooper, I've moved on. They're setting up a little table for me next to a Celtics hat and a Chiefs hat. It's
Listen,
great.
this is a rare occasion. Listen, Bradley's was too packed. They didn't even have seats for you, you know? Yo, Brad, let's do a collab. Mr. Throwback, Bradley Cooper at the shop. We'll sell Eagles gear. We'll make it green. Let's go, baby.
My allegiance right here. Long-suffering Jets fan. Long-suffering.
Is this weird that I'm interviewing you?
Kind of weird, but
cool?
I'm going with it.
What's your name, man? I'm James. Hi, James. Nice to meet you.
I am pumped. Look at this thing. Sesame bread baked in-house. Obviously chopped up meat. We've got the Cooper. Thank you so much. He's covering up the
We're here
jackets.
about customer service,
Well,
man.
I gotta admit, this is pretty impressive. This might be a thing, people coming in here to eat cheesesteaks. I like the idea.
I'm down.
All right, I've talked too much. Let's take a big bite. That does melt in your mouth. That's just soft texture. Oh, the co-owner is the guy that owns Angelo's in Philly, which is apparently one of the best cheesesteak spots in the country. I have not visited there yet, and I'm just impressed that Bradley, like, he's in there all the time checking up on the product. Like, he's putting his face behind it, but he cooks. Most of the celebrities in this video, they're not going to their places. They'll go just one time for the grand opening, but this is his cheesesteak spot. That is unique. This is worth traveling for.
This is huge.
Really?
Sauce Monday.
What do you think about the cheese?
Phenomenal, man.
The cheese is great. It's sharp.
I'm gonna write a 5-star review for Brad.
Everything about this is great. Starting with the bread. I mean, if you have bad bread with a cheesesteak, I don't care how good the meat and the cheese is, it's not gonna be great. We wish they gave you like a little spoon or a wooden fork. I probably have like a quarter of it that fell off. I'm gonna have to eat it with my hands, and I'm gonna stink like cheesesteak for the rest of the day, but I would rather smell like this than if Bradley Cooper had his own cologne. This is my type of cologne right here.
Cheesesteak flavor.
I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. They're charging $19. People want to see Bradley Cooper. If you don't see Bradley Cooper, at least you get an amazing cheesesteak.
You're at Mr. T. Check out our store, 437 East 9th Street. You're literally around the corner. It's not far. Come see us. Come eat your cheesesteaks here.
You will let people eat cheesesteaks here.
Let's do it. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm better than Bradley.
Be careful what you wish for. You're gonna have this like whole row here lined up with paper towels. It's gonna be hilarious. I love this idea.
Buy a jersey. You can eat here at Mr.
Okay, that's smart. That's better. You heard it here first. Bring your cheesesteaks to Mr. Throwback. Just try not to stain anything. Next up, I'm making my way to a pizza chain owned by NBA royalty. This is Blaze Pizza, co-owned by none other than LeBron James. Blaze Pizza is actually really popular. They have over 340 locations in 38 states and 6 countries, yet somehow I've never been to one. I did pull up a negative review from Yelp, and they called this pizza a Picasso, more like a Picasso from Temu. This place is rockin'. How are ya? Super random question, but has LeBron James ever come in here before? No. Okay. So you can customize your pizza, but I don't know. Just about one of the Blaze barbecues to go.
The build your own is the most
popular pizza here.
I'm being a wuss right now by picking a pre-ordered one. I'm the least original person ever. I came somewhere where you're supposed to build your own pizza and I let them do it for me.
Any sides of cinnamon bread?
Cinnamon bread, you said? Is it good?
Yeah.
I'll do one cinnamon bread, yeah. Employees here, super cool. LeBron's invested in a cool chain. You can customize your pizza at the end. We're gonna do that at least. We're gonna add some finishes. Can we do a arugula and the chili oil? I know, arugula on a pizza. I'm probably getting my NYC card revoked after this. And now, for the first time in channel history, we are doing a pizza review inside of a car. The first thing to keep in mind about Blaze Pizza, it's like the Subway of pizza chains. You customize whatever you want.
Can I get some black olives?
I like the experience a lot. This looks like a snack pizza. The closest comparison I could think of to something famous is the Chicago tavern style pizza. You would not possibly compare this to New York style. This thing is like a cracker. With all the toppings, I am curious what this is gonna taste like. You know, LeBron's played in Cleveland, he's played in Miami, he's played in LA. Not exactly pizza towns.
Pure condensed nutrition.
I'm feeling some of the jalapeno there. It's actually the first thing I noticed. It's very crispy. Different though. This is good, like, drunk, maybe if you're high. And I know that Blaze Pizza is not named after that. It's named after how blazing fast the food comes out. But as far as, like, just regular pizza texture, it does not line up. Like, the dough. I like the ranch drizzle. I like the barbecue. Grading this on a curve because it's fast food, 5.5 out of 10. LeBron did not invent anything crazy here, other than, like, you putting whatever toppings you want on it. This is fun. Pizza is pizza. This is pizza as a fast food item. I respect it, but it's not really my style too much. I don't think there's any way this cinnamon bread is gonna be good. Just look at it. There's a condensed milk kind of cream on top, plenty of cinnamon. It baked in the same oven as the pizza, so I don't know what that's gonna do to the flavor here. This hits. I think I might go to Blaze for the cinnamon bread over the pizza if I just had to choose. I'm even gonna take a second one, I liked it so much. Soft, doughy, good amount of cinnamon. Completely terrible for your health, I'm sure. But you don't go there to be healthy. Cinnamon bread, I'm giving a 7 out of 10. LeBron, if pizza doesn't work out for you, maybe consider co-owning some Cinnabons, okay? I think you're onto something here. If you guys enjoy these videos, we have a goal this year to reach 1 million subscribers, and many of you watching still haven't hit that sub button, so please do so. I want our channel and our message and our positivity. Maybe I shouldn't say positivity because I'm not being positive today. Next on our list is Wahlburgers, owned by actor and underwear model Mark Wahlberg. And because all the Wahlburgers have closed in New York City, we are out here on Long Island at the mecca of suburban dining, the Mall Food Court. I didn't know this, but there are 90 Wahlburgers in the US. They even had a reality TV show for 10 seasons. The reviews aren't pretty. This one says the burgers remind them of school cafeteria food, and this one says there was mold on their chicken tenders. I know what we're ordering. I can't believe I'm seeing this again. I probably spent hundreds of hours of my teenage years at food courts like this, but I've never been to a Wahlburger, and there one is. This is not the Mall Food Court. They call this the Dining District. Hi, how are you? Can I order the Our Burger? Yeah. Medium well? Has Mark Wahlberg ever come here before?
When you first open.
Only when they opens, okay, I see. This is the greenest tray I have ever seen. I wanna know what this Wahlburger looks like. I can't recall ever going to a fast food spot where they asked me how I wanted my burger cooked, so that impressed me to start. Looking at this thing though, the bun looks like somebody stepped on it. Burger looks like it was cooked more well done than medium well, which is what I asked for. Veggies look okay. We got the patty, cheese, pickles, wall sauce, onions, lettuce, tomato. Pretty standard. I have never tried this before. All right, the patty has some flavor. I was expecting it to be drier, but it's not really standing out to me. I think if the bun was better, it would have helped a bit here. It's reminding me a lot of how Wendy's burgers taste like. Not the juiciest, not the most flavor. Pretty mid, not gonna lie. Sorry, Mark. I'm gonna give us a 4 out of 10. This actually brings back a lot of memories. I spent many a night in my teenage years wandering the mall, wandering the food court at the Garden State Plaza. So in a way, it's like I've come full circle doing this review. The good news is the chicken tenders do not appear to have any mold. They actually look pretty good. Got a nice little dip. They're crispy, but they're a little dry. Like, this needs sauce. Since I got into so much trouble as a teen, I developed spidey senses for mall cops, but this time, I might be cooked. Phew, she didn't see us. As for the chicken finger, looks good, doesn't taste that good. 3 out of 10. The fries, crispy. I think you could use more seasoning, some more salt. Like on the surface, all of this looks good, but just the taste is not there for anything. 4 out of 10 for the fries. The most mediocre fast food experience I've had in a really long time. I'm not shocked that there are none of these left in New York City. New Yorkers are a picky bunch. They love their Shake Shack. They don't love their Wahlburger so much. I'm just not impressed. And I'm hoping some of the other celebrities coming up can do a little bit better. On the way out, I discovered that my favorite New York pizzeria, Bleecker Street, is in this food court. What? Lost a buck on one of those leather couches you can rent. Almost bought this expensive suit, but my mission was far from over.
All right, we're heading for a spot owned by the most famous athlete in the world.
Ronaldo owns a hotel chain, and they've got one in New York, not the Hyatt Place, Pestana CR7 Times Square. And there's a restaurant inside we need to investigate. It's called 7 Bar and Restaurant. My producer sent me this review. It says, the food and drinks were disgusting. There are much better places to go. Not off to a good start, Ronaldo.
Okay, so this is weird. I didn't see any signs, so I had to check with the front desk how to find this restaurant. And then we got a bombshell I didn't see coming.
There's no restaurant here?
Are we in another universe? Is this the Mandela effect? Everything points to Ronaldo's restaurant existing, but it's just not here. Tell me in the comments if you all find the truth.
I just checked Google reviews and it's permanently closed, although I wonder if it was ever even open and this is just like a prank review. Ronaldo, I hear you have a YouTube channel now. We can check out any restaurants you own in other cities. Just hit me up. The good news is the next celebrity restaurant is like right around the corner. Celebrity TV host Guy Fieri just opened up this chicken guy last month, and the early reviews have been very bad. We'll see if we can give some love to this place, because believe me, it could use some.
There are 20 of these open or about to open in the US. This is the first New York City location. Although Guy Fieri doesn't have a great track record in New York, I'll explain more later. It looks like you order from one of these kiosks. Wow, so many choices.
A couple quick observations. The staff here is super friendly. There is barely anybody else eating here. Until just a few minutes ago, we were the only people who were sitting in the entire dining room. They're also playing reruns of Guy Fieri shows on this big screen. I get it, it fits the branding. The thing that I do like about all the chicken sandwiches here is that they all have double patties. Every single one. It is not extra to add this second chicken tender. And essentially that's what they look like to me. Pretty simple. You got the 2 chicken tenders, pickles and sauce. Bun doesn't look horrible. It looks better than the Wahlburger. I respect the amount of chicken you get, and the seasoning's actually pretty good. I'm also enjoying this sauce more than I expected. It's a little dry though. If the chicken didn't have that dryness for whatever reason, it actually may have elevated the score a little bit. You're in the Times Square area here, which is actually big time fried chicken territory. We've got Jollibee, Raising Cane's, Popeyes. We even have that chicken place where the foot sticks out. We covered it, I forgot the name. This is not going to compete with them, but I think those reviews might have been kind of harsh. 5 out of 10. This sounded so crazy that it could possibly be illegal in New York by next year. A chopped cheese and chicken egg roll. The chopped cheese has always been a New York thing, and now it's really blown up.
I wanted to argue with.
Show! Let's see. The layer of this egg roll is like dusted with some seasoning, adding a nice savory flavor to it. Cheese is solid. This is the type of food that I would microwave at home and eat this watching TV, and I would just be in heaven. I mean, we have some sauce here. We've got the Chipotle ranch sauce. Let's see how this goes. It's so much of so many things going on with the flavors, but like a guilty pleasure so bad that it's good. I'm gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10, actually. French fries. The right amount of seasoning, but texture-wise, bad. Tastes like cardboard. 2.5 out of 10 on the fries. What's up? Yeah. You heard my review on the fries. You know, funny enough, Guy Fieri's original restaurant in 2012 in Times Square got the worst ever rating on the New York Times Critic. I think they gave it 0 stars. I'm not putting this on this level. There's just too many other ones around here that I like more. That's the truth. The most famous celebrity chef on the planet, Gordon Ramsay, with his fish and chips, a very British fast food. There are 5 of these in the US, and surprisingly, it has a 4.0 on Yelp, and Yelpers are very picky people. Okay, it's just a little British themed here. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good. Can I order the fish combo? A lemonade or iced tea?
You get like the mixture, or you can just get like a regular.
Arnold Palmer, right? Yeah.
So 28, 29 is your total. It's a little bit on the expensive side.
It's a little expensive.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Your face looks so familiar. Here, Barr?
Yes.
I am a fan.
I appreciate that.
Wow, this employee recognized me from my channel. Give this man a raise immediately.
They agree here. It's expensive, 28 bucks. $5.99 for this Arnold Palmer, mix of lemonade and iced tea, then $19.99 for the fish and chips. The Times Square tax is in effect here, big time.
I don't know if I'd pay $5.99 for this, but Arnold Palmer is actually really, really good.
As I went to pick up my $19.98 fish and chips, another employee recognized me. I'm definitely feeling the pressure now.
I better be nice. While I think that Gordon Ramsay is more well known for his Hell's Kitchen and his little bit more formal restaurants, he does have this fast food chain, and he said that he made this fish and chip spot to remind him of the kind of fish and chips he used to grow up eating. You can't have fish without chips. Chips are what they call French fries in the UK. The term originated in 1860, I believe, when the first fish and chips restaurant opened in the US. French fry was first used in 1802 by then President Thomas Jefferson. So did the French fry come before the chip? Who knows? Tell me in the comments. That is a French fry. Those are actually crispy. Great amount of seasoning, great amount of salt. Best French fries, chips, whatever I've had all day. I'm going 7.5 on the chips here. This is cod. It's not low quality. I put some lemon on top. They are known for their dipping sauces. I got curry and mango and sriracha aioli, so we're gonna judge it based on how it tastes with some of the sauce. I think by itself, it might not be worth it. We're gonna get some of the curry mango. It's crispy. Decent amount of fish, too. The last time I was here, and I believe this time as well, I heard some either British, Irish accents going on. Is that the equivalent of Americans going to the UK and just running to a fast food spot, to a McDonald's or a Burger King? I don't know. If you want your creature comforts from home, you can find them in Times Square at Gordon Ramsay Fish and Chips. As for the rating, 4.5 for the fish. Not the worst fish and chips I've ever had in my life. Actually, when I was in London, I went to a spot, which was way worse than this. I'll give the staff here a 10 out of 10. So friendly, so cool. Not just because they watch my channel, because it's very nice, but I'm not really the biggest fish and chips fan either, so it would have taken a lot to wow me. I suppose if I was in Midtown and I had friends visiting from the UK and they insisted on coming here, I would for sure bring them. But the chips actually really impressed me here, more so than the cod.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
I wonder how these celebrity foods actually stack up to some of New York's most famous fast foods. Every chain in this video was started in the Big Apple. Watch this next.